2 years ago, designing a logo took me a week of back and forth with designers. Last week, I've created full brand identity in 30 minutes. Side project development, 6 months. Right now, from idea to production ready app in 30 days. The difference? I stopped doing everything by myself and I've created system of AI agents. But here is what most developers get wrong. They're using AI like better Google. I'm using it as a team of specialists. Today, I'm showing you my full AI development stack. Not just the tools, but the system that lets me ship 10 times faster. If you are afraid of using AI or you are afraid that AI will replace you, today's video will change your mind. Let's be honest, how development looks like for most people. You spend 2 days researching competitors, another 3 days planning features. Then, after 3 months, you're still building authentication system. Meanwhile, you're also trying design UI, but you are not a designer. Handle sales, but you're not salesperson. Manage your business, but you are not entrepreneur. So what happens? Most of the side projects die in GitHub graveyard. Or maybe you spend 6 months on development of an app which nobody wants to use. I lived this circle for years, but then I realized I don't need to be all this person. I need to know how to direct them. This is when I've created my AI system to help me with all of this stuff. My daily AI stack has 4 tools. Each of them has a specific job. ChatGPT, this replaced Google for me. General questions, MR writing, simple text generations. It handles 80% of my queries. I'm using the free tier. It's fast, it's reliable, and honestly, it makes great job. It's better than searching my answers on Stack Overflow. Claude Desktop is my secret weapon, and I will dive deep into this in a minute. This is the place where I created 4 of my specialized agents: YouTube agent, sales agent, technology agent, and graphic agent. Each of one has own project, own instruction, and own context. Claude Code is my main programming tool. This is where features get built. I'm using it like a senior developer who knows your entire project. GitHub Copilot I'm using in my corporate job. It is trained on our internal code base, and from security reasons, it's company approved option. It's solid for day-to-day work. Now, most people stop here. They have the tools, but they don't have the system. Here is where AI agent approach change everything. Here is what most people don't know. You can use Claude Desktop as team of specialized agent, not just a chatbot. I have 4 different Claude projects. Each of them has own context, own instructions, and own business knowledge. And I show you how I'm using it. YouTube agent. This agent know my goals and strategy, have a list of planned and released videos, has access to my all scripts. He know my personal style and what I'm curious about. So now, when I'm trying to create a new script or plan strategy for next videos, I'm not starting from point of zero. I can brainstorm with him my ideas and validate my scripts. My next agent is a technical agent. He is loaded up with my programming philosophy. He knows rules I follow. He has a cost awareness. He knows all my tech stack and preferences. When I'm starting new project, he is challenging me. Do you really need Kubernetes for a side project? It keeps me grounded. My sales agent has complete business overview, pricing ranges and financial goals, has access to my client's spreadsheet via MCP. I'm using it to create proper emails with offers to my clients, verify any project which comes to me, if pricing is good, if it follows my philosophy. He just supports me with every sale interaction. Next agent is a graphic agent. He has all my branding colors. He knows what other brands I admire. He knows every principle of modern designing. When I need design something for my company, I'm going exactly to him. He can create me a logo, a footer, or a company text, everything I need. He can create me SVG file or just exact instructions how to do something in Figma or Canva. Inside each project, I have multiple conversations. Mostly one problem, one conversation. I keep all my important context in MD files, which are imported into this project in Claude Desktop. Thanks to this, my agent starts all conversation with the context. I don't need to tell him about my business or remind him what are my branding colors. He already knows it, and he can brainstorm my ideas or help me with my challenges with everything preloaded. And here is the technique I'm using to make it 10 times more powerful. I'm asking AI to ask me all crucial questions before preparing the answer. For example, when I was creating a logo, I've told to my AI that I need a logo. My color brands are X and Y, and I want in my logo letters S and K. And then I told him, ask me all detailed questions you need to design my logo to my needs. Thanks to this, he gave me 10 questions which I've detailed answer. This gives AI the whole context. He don't just came up with own idea. He follows exactly what you tell him, and through these questions you answer everything AI need to prepare proper answer. Now let's talk about how it actually works in development, because this is where magic happens. When I don't have clear project idea, I just go to the ChatGPT and say, give me 10-15 B2C app ideas in productivity space. Then I'm looking at this and I'm choosing 3 which resonate to me. Maybe from monetization perspective or maybe of my actual interest. Then I'm making a research through the ChatGPT of competitors, monetization plans, and basically if it's worth to create it. The output, I'm ending with one app and design an overall overview what I can build. Now I'm taking this overview to Claude Desktop to one of my agents. In Claude Desktop, I'm actually designing feature by feature from the business perspective. So, on example of the mood mate, we can say users open the app, users choose mood from 1 to 5 emoji slider, user can put input about what happened during his day, and then saves it. After finishing working on a feature by feature, I'm also here deciding on my tech stack, because when I have all the business requirements, I can decide what technology would be best to fit to this project. Maybe this is a web app and I can use Next.js. Maybe it has some strange backend requirements and I need to use .NET. Maybe it's a mobile app which needs offline capabilities, so I can use Flutter or React to cross-platform native handling. This is a good place to have like big overview without technical details of implementation. And such project I saved in Markdown files, feature by feature, and also with all the technology stack we decided. Now I go to Claude Code with these all Markdown files. This is very important. These MD files are stored in my directory, so Claude Code during project initialization can fit on them. Based on these MD files, he knows business overview, he knows what features we should build, and also what technology I wanna use. But here's the secret. I give Claude Code a list of rules. For example, use clean architecture, use composition over inheritance, use single responsibility pattern. These rules are set in my Claude MD file. With such configuration, I know that every feature Claude Code built will follow these principles. Now here is my actual workflow during coding. On left side of the screen, I have my IDE, like VS Code or Rider. On right side, I have terminal with Claude Code. I'm using Git to track changes and fork to visualize them. With such setup, I can easily track every change which Claude Code makes and react of any error or mistakes I see at this level. I work in a terminal mode. I tell Claude Code what to build, then I test, I review, I'm saying my feedback or concerns. With such approach, Claude Code knows exactly what I expect. Now, let's talk about mistake developers making with AI, because if you will make this, AI will only waste your time. So first mistake is asking AI to build too much at once. I've already mentioned it. If you ask AI, build me an e-commerce platform, it will be a disaster. It will be only waste on your time and your tokens. The workflow you should follow is: design your app feature by feature, then go to AI and let's say, build me feature 1. Split it into small chunks. After every AI iteration, test it, give feedback. In such approach, AI will not lose context. After feature is done, update your document file or roadmap file, so you will know that progress was done, and then go to next feature and apply the same rules. Second mistake is not maintaining documentation. AI lose context really fast. This is why I always recommend to create a roadmap file or some document file which will cover every feature and plan for development. So there you can have phase 1, 2, 3. In each phase you can have feature 1, 2, 3. Then you go to AI and you say what we should build next. AI don't need to scan whole app and maybe think what else we can add here. He just go to the roadmap file and say, okay, we are on phase 2, feature 3. Let's work on it. From this point, you can easily plan what task AI should done for this feature, and everything is in line. This speed ups a process of development 10 times. Third mistake is a new discover for me. Not many people ask AI to ask you detailed question. Sometimes we have in our mind feature well designed, but in our documentation and in our prompt is like 1 or 2 lines. This makes AI guessing, so you have generic output instead of your great feature. You can write these 2 lines, but at the end tell, if you don't know, ask me detailed questions which will allow you to create the feature completed. With such approach, AI will give you 5, maybe 10 questions which he needs to create feature exactly like you want. It was a game changer for me. From this point, everything works exactly like it is my dream. So, what are actual results? Planning phase from 2-3 days to 3-4 hours. Logo design from a week to 30 minutes. Development process from 90 days to 1 month. Preparing sales emails from 2 hours to 5 minutes. My personal wins from couple last weeks are Moodmate MVP in 5 days. Whole my landing page of my business in 2 days. All client communications through the AI. I'm not working harder, I'm just working smarter and let AI do tasks I don't have time for or I don't have knowledge for. I'm just using tools we get. Here is the thing, AI will not replace developers, but developers who knows how to use AI will replace developers who don't. In our days, you don't need to be designer, copywriter or sales manager. You just need to know how to direct them. And of course, in big corporations, AI cannot replace these people. But in one-person business, man, it's a great support. 2 things. First, if you want to use AI, don't be afraid, just use it. It's a tool. It's like a hammer in good operator hands. It will just increase your efficiency. Second, I'm documenting my entire journey on this project. AI workflows, side project built in public. If you want to follow along, subscribe. Drop a comment what's stopping you from using AI. Fear, not enough knowledge, maybe something else. Drop a comment, I will try to help you. See ya in the next time.